Hey guys, today we are doing the much anticipated interview on Zack's 222 planted African cichlid aquarium, so stay tuned. First question on your 222-gallon planted African cichlid aquarium, what would you say stands out most about this aquarium?
The plants, 110%, right? They provide that contrast that you don't see in African cichlid tanks. African cichlid tanks have a strong gray, white, brown, beige color palette generally. A little bit of black too. So what I did is I decided to kind of go against the norm with that. I used a dark red hue stone along the bottom to kind of contrast that, and then I did a humongous jungle val carpet. Jungle val carpet provides that green, that contrast against the fish. No African cichlid in this tank has any sort of strong hue close to that green, so it makes the fish stand out, right? They're all completely opposite of the colors in this tank, so it just, you can appreciate not only the scape but the fish in it at the same time. The maintenance is a killer on this tank, not only because it's so big, but it's tedious, right? Whenever I gravel vacuum, I have to use these tiny gravel vacuums, the Fuvo Pro Vac, and I have to get through every single crack along here, right? Along through the plants. I have to lift out I have about 40 cichlid caves along the back. Those need to be taken out, right? Cleaned, put back in. And the vacuuming, as well as the filtration, right? I have nearly 10 gallons in filtration, so it doesn't sound like a lot, right? But trying to lift a 50-pound canister filter is quite difficult. So, it's just, also making sure the equipment's running as well. I've had 2 heaters break on this tank. I've had the power head not turn on. I've had air pumps, flow back. I've had canister filter pumps not work. I've had canister filter pumps leak. Hoses leak, and there's always that impending fear of a cracked tank, right? This tank is 15 years old. Sure, it was resealed about 4 or 5 years ago, but still, right? Tank this big is due for a reseal soon, and I think I will not keep the tank for another reseal. I think I'd go with a bit different of a tank. But yeah, definitely the maintenance. It's tedious, right? Like you always see the little blackbeard on the leaves, and that stuff just builds up, right? When I do water changes on this tank, it takes me almost 2 hours. So it's and that's weekly, supposed to be. So yeah, it takes a
Greater volume, more to do.
Exactly, right? These people with 6, 7, 8, 9 monster tanks, I don't know how they balance it. I really don't.
They hire people.
Yeah.
Would you say you have a favorite fish in this aquarium?
Absolutely. It's the, I think it's pronounced yellow Akai cichlid. It's one of the large, I'd say it is probably one of the largest, if not the largest in the tank, next to the Venistus. It's just, it's so unique, right? It has the blue head, the blue fins, the white trim along the edges of some fins, and that yellow shine to the body. I find that it has an amazing personality. I think that it's unique, and I really like it. I think it's an interesting fish to have. But on a second thought of that, my favorite group in here is definitely this group, the Obi and Buna group. They're all along the same color palette, and they all work really, really well together. Here's one of their offspring. Here's one of the dads. They work really, really well together. They have that big, hump on their head. I think they're a cool group to have in the tank together.
Where do you see this aquarium going in the future?
Complete rescape. A complete tear everything out, add about another 100, 150 pounds of rock, just to make that substrate deeper. More cave work, more driftwood, denser plants. And see
Really
where it
get
goes.
that hardscape going, eh?
Yeah, because right now there isn't really hardscape. It's like a tank of plants, right? So it's not ideal for African cichlids, but they still have lots of caves and lots of places to go and hide.
Mm-hmm. Obviously enough to have fry.
Exactly, there's plenty of babies. This is the first baby I've had grow this big.
Hope you guys enjoyed that interview. If you want to see more like that, subscribe to the channel. If you like that video, hit like. And now we are going to work on a ball python tank. So keep a lookout for that. A paludarium indeed. Let's do it.